allegations of her being in chat rooms, her being kind of like this slave girl to white supremacists in a chat group, her saying all these negative things about being black, being the worst thing you could be. Her hair texture, and her working her hair in terms of her issues with that, her issues with talking about other marginalized communities. I wrote her a message. I don't know if she saw it, but it was on Twitter and Instagram, and I basically didn't like that. I didn't want her to be a slave girl to these people that are objectifying her, making her look crazy. Her being in recent chats, and her being a person that is a very high light-skinned chick that has crossover appeal, and her father was from South Africa, who is a celebrity in South Africa on a TV show. He even did a movie with Whoopi Goldberg. He's never been in her life, and her mom is white. So I don't know. I think Doja Cat has a lot of daddy issues. She was always in the chat room. She's a mixed bag of tricks on just her imaging. When I first heard about Doja Cat, I noticed that she looked totally different in every video. And that would have been my criticism because I wasn't into her music at that time. When Say So came out, that totally got me into Doja, where that's my favorite song of the year, actually. That song, Replay Value, I never got tired of. I'm still not tired of the song. So that means that was a hit. It went up to number one. Nicki Minaj jumped in at the last minute. That helped it get to number one, giving Nicki her first number one out of 109 entries. Shit. That's a lot of entries without number one. I know Nicki was like, shit, what y'all want? Nicki had to think it was a damn conspiracy. She had to, because how you gonna release 109 songs and be a relevant artist without a number one single hitting? But you know what? That everybody doesn't have a number one. Bruce Springsteen doesn't even have a number one. So that doesn't really attribute to your success in a grand scheme of things. But back to Doja Cat. Doja Cat is different. She skates, she plays games online, she plays video Fortnite, she does the Michael Jackson breakdance, pop, lock and drop type of like dancing. She writes her own music, she sings and raps on every track. But what made me really get into Doja Cat was I saw the Rules video where she is just like spitting, like she got so much versatility. She flipped the verses like 3 different times, and she has so much passion and energy on that track. She was unstoppable on that track. But then I heard Go to Town, saw the video, and I was like, wait, she got a lot of videos that was already out. They never was like real big singles, but it was like they were building her up to something because somebody was paying for those videos. Then you heard Tia and Tamara, that is fire. Like, oh my God. Then I heard Like That was like recently as 2 weeks ago with Gucci Mane. That is fire as well. She had 2 albums, and I downloaded them immediately. And then I, on first listen, loved every track. But I haven't had an artist like that. Everybody knows I'm a Janet fanatic. But I'm not even talking about Janet. I'm talking about, in the last 20 years of my life, the only artist that has hit me with tracks, but she never was big as she should have been, was Khalees. Every track on Khalees's first album, Kaleidoscope, I loved on first listen. But I haven't had an artist like that. So when Doja Cat came around, I was kind of like late to the party, and people already were hearing about Doja Cat. Jay-Z kind of messed that up because he could have had Doja Cat, because Doja Cat has a trajectory to be the biggest star in music right now. And she was going in that direction, like, because if you don't like Doja Cat, there's a difference that I notice, is that her music is really just that good. Like, her music is so eclectic and versatile. Bottom Bitch is one of my favorite songs. The thing about it is, she has a lot of personality that she injects, almost like a needle injected into her arm, like she wakes you up, you know. She has so much talent. She sings, she rap, and it's not like she's a rapper like Nicki Minaj trying to sing. You don't get anything from that part of Nicki Minaj. You'll never say that, well, that made the song better, Nicki Minaj singing. But Doja Cat can sing. She's not Jennifer Hudson, she's not Beyonce, but she can sing. She has melody, she can run, but then she can rap. She can rap fast, she can rap slow. She writes the songs. So what that does and says to me is that she is an artist. She looks completely different in every video, but is strange and beautiful at the same time. She's a strange person. So all these issues that people were pulling up, cancel Doja Cat, I was a part of it for a minute until she actually apologized for most of it. She didn't apologize for everything, but she apologized for most of it. So that allowed me to get back into her, but it wasn't that easy. What it was is that I listened to some more songs that I was discovering. Like, I didn't listen to her whole 2 albums back to back. What I did was I heard the first track and I couldn't stop listening to that. So I'll repeat. And then something else will come on and be like, wait, I like that. So I'm listening to that track and that track. But the grand scheme of things is that music has the power to make you see an artist and make you see what you're missing. She's an artist that's a mainstay for me right now, Doja Cat. But now I don't believe that she should be canceled. I actually retracted everything that I said and sent to her, because once I saw that apology, some people was like, oh, it wasn't sincere, but I believe it was. So I chose to forgive her, and it's mostly because her music was so good. I needed Doja Cat as an artist because it excited me that since now music is fast food, you release a song on iTunes, very quickly the next day it's a new song, and songs don't have development, artists don't have development. But I feel like Doja Cat had a lot of development in the shadows. So when I see these videos, like the Rules video, Go to Town video, I'm seeing her have this personality injected into each look, personality injected to each choice, and her vocal arrangements, her rap style. She's had everything that I need as an artist. So it was almost like she was so good as an artist, I need her. So I could forgive her, because if she was a trash artist, I would be like, okay, you're canceled. I wouldn't look back. But it's only one artist that come around every now and then where you feel the artistry in every choice and everything that they do. But they usually come around once or twice every 10 years. She has that kind of talent. Don't get it twisted. Just because she's a female rapper, that doesn't mean that she doesn't have a staying power. Her music is powerful. Her music is eclectic. And I love that she's able to execute this. She could be from London. She could be from ATL. She could be from California. She could be from Sweden, and get along with all of those people based off of her music. She has this cool confidence about her, this mellowness, but that doesn't mean she doesn't still have daddy issues. She doesn't have issues and problems, insecurities. It doesn't mean that those are gone. But I'm accrediting her music as the power behind the recovery and the reform. Her music is so good that I can't wait another 10 years for an artist that I feel is as good as Doja Cat. She's really good. Like, unexpectedly good. Listen to Rules. The Rules video. She's weird and go to town. She's strange and Tia and Tamara. But the beat goes so hard and she rides it. Then I was like, I heard her ad libs and I was like, oh, she really is that artist. She an artist. That's why Jay-Z regrets letting her go. She's that kind of artist that it would be a mainstay. But this scandal, this bunch of scandals has proven and threatened her trajectory. But I believe that she's going to surpass that trajectory and get back on course. Not because I just want her to do it. I love her so much. It's because I believe her music is just that good. It's almost like people still let R. Kelly be a whole fool for 25 years because his music was so good. But the difference between R. Kelly and Doja Cat is hurting herself. R. Kelly was hurting other people. That's the difference. But the common denominator was the music kept people at bay. So I believe that she's going to get through it because the music is so good. Listen to Go to Town. Listen to Tia and Tamara. Listen to Rules. Listen to I Like That. Say So. Let's see. There's so many different things I'm still discovering. Songs that I heard one time, which is rare for me to hear a song one time and be like, wow, this is fire. And it's listenable. Her videos are rewatchable because she's not going to bring you the same type of thing. She has an edgy weirdness, skater girl type of thing. She supposes she only dates white guys, but who knows? That doesn't matter as much. She's thick. She's thick like a real girl. Like she's not like booty implanted out like some artists. She don't look plastic. She's small in the waist but thick in the thighs. But she has a thickness like a real woman is supposed to have. And that's appealing too, because the fact that she's not trying to be a stick figure is fine. But those thighs and those knees and those legs, those are a part of her packaging that she's embracing. And that's a good thing. Imagery wise, that's a good thing, because that's a different standard of beauty that they want to hide or want to hold and say, you gotta lose weight, you gotta do this and that. She said on one of her tracks, she's thick in all the right places. And that part is true. So I think that you need to check out Doja Cat. I love Doja Again. I love Doja Again. And it's because of the music. That's the reason why I love Doja Cat. Doja deserves to get a second chance, but I think she's still going to do weird shit that makes people uncomfortable. But that's what makes her a great artist to me. She's not afraid to confront. She could have been quiet about it, but she wasn't afraid to confront the naysayers and people that was hating on her. That's the only reason why I believe Megan Thee Stallion went to number one after the fact, because it was like they kind of like, well, we're going to throw our support to Megan and get her that number one, which is good for Megan. But Megan is not the artist. Doja Cat is. Megan is not the artist. Doja Cat is. Let me know what you think. My name is Darrell. Hit me up on my social media handles. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you want. Also, I have a book out right now called The Brown Paper Bag Boys and the Colorism Experiment, as well as Scare the Light book series, Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, etc. It's on all kinds of online platforms. Go to my website, scarethelight.com, and I will see you in the next video. Talk to you later. Peace.